problem can be rectified.
Oh, hi. Sam, Bridges, I presume? Sorry about that. The system seems to be on the fritz. One of the packages wasn't processed properly and got left out of the order.
안 된다.
The client is
이거 위험하다. 힉스 거 같다. 힉스 거.
Someone double tagged it so the system couldn't tell whether it was for Fragile Express or Bridges. Anywho, really sorry for the hold up and careful. The contents are fragile. It's okay.
핵무기? 얘 스네이크로 바뀔 수도 있어. PC 버전 때문에.
Oh, hi. Sam, Bridges, I presume.
나온다.
It says here the client is fragile herself. Careful. The contents are.
얘가 저기야 저거. 얘가 힉스일 수도 있어요. 맞네. 힉스네.
Sam, what's wrong?
Fragile. Son of a bitch, it was him.
What are you talking about?
The package I picked up for you, the one from Lake Knot.
Hold on. I wasn't expecting any package.
He said Fragile herself was the client. The system was down, so some Bridges delivery guy had to hand it over in person.
Who?
Look, the point is, it was Higgs.
Come on, I need to see it now.
이거 어떻게 해체할까? 그냥 폭탄단이 어떻게 핵을 넣어서 보내? 얘네는 스케일이 보통 크기가 아니야.
It's a nuke. Not again.
핵이야 핵.
You can't do this to me again. The timer's already started. I can't stop it.
네가 열었으니까.
One option. Sam, we've got to get rid of it. Take it down to the crater next to South Knot. It's a tar pit. Damn near bottomless. If we chuck it in there, we just
아 타르 구덩이를 그래서 그 여자애가 얘기한 거구나. 꼬물상 와이프가. 오토바이 타고 가야지. 이거 타고 가?
I've added the location of the crater lake to your map. Get the nuke there ASAP and dispose of it.
괜찮아. 됐다! 아 이게 호수가 타르예요 타르. 근데 여기서 터지면 괜찮아? 헐. 아니 뭐 이 정도면 뭐 무슨 원리인지 모르겠습니다만 왔네.
Jesus, that was close.
야 이거 진짜 나쁜 년이네. 아니 죄송, 이 진짜 나쁜 여자네. 지 순간 이동 할 수 있으면서.
I love a lot more than I ever did.
Maybe there's no way of saving Middle Knot. But South Knot's still here. Because of me and you.
죄송합니다. 네, 나쁜 사람.
What happened to you?
롱롱어거 나오나 보다. 롱롱어거 좀 궁금하긴 했는데 왜 힉스랑 손을 잡았는지.
By the time I realized what Higgs was planning, the nuke was already at the city gates. I followed the delivery truck and somehow managed to carry the bomb to safety. But Higgs had been on to me from the start. He caught me red-handed outside the gates, nuke still cradled in my arms like a child. So, as punishment,
아, 그래서 몸이 노화가 된 거구나.
and then he makes it rain.
Listen up, Fragile. I got a proposition for you. Do you want to live out your days as damaged goods? Or would you rather take damage for the goods?
Get to the point.
All right. If all you want is to save yourself, you just have to jump. However, if you want to see this altruistic streak of yours through, then you'll have to carry my nuke to the bottomless pit.
아, 비가 오는데 희생할 것이냐?
Oh, sure, you'll be the city's savior. But you will have to walk naked through timefall to do it. Trade a lot of your time for a little bit of the city's? Hell, seems like a fair exchange to me.
방금 전에 그 핵폭탄은 일부러 프레자일이랑 얘네를 도발한 것 같은데.
You see, the truth is, I don't much care for my face.
이게 뭐야?
That's why I hide it. Oh, but you... Ooh, you just love yours, don't you? I bet Daddy was real proud. Oh. Don't worry. I won't mess it up. See, I want your face to be a kind of testament.
Why did you do it? Why did you betray me?
Because I found someone who completes me. Someone who doesn't need me to wear a mask. Oh. Word to the wise. Even if you do save South Knot, you'll always be the nut job who blew up Middle Knot. Oh, and that pretty face of yours will always be remembered as the face of a terrorist. They'll never stop hunting you. Believe me, I know. Oh, they can slap a sticker on you, but you're still gonna break in transit. Oh.
잔인하다.
So, what's it gonna be? Hmm?
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
이름이 그래서 프레자일이군요.
Well, good luck with that.
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. Because I'm fragile, but I'm not that fragile.
이런 일이 있었구나. 딱 여기서 스토리가 딱 절정을 치고 간다.
Well, there it is. You
게임
are
잘 만들었다 이거.
He did the right thing. This belongs to you.
I'm no hero, Sam. That choice I made, I've regretted it ever since. All I had to do was jump, and I could have saved myself.
But instead, you saved a city. And more than that, you gave people hope.
Well, now there's only one person left for me to save. I'm gonna make Heats regret he ever crossed me.
By killing him?
Can't. He's way more powerful now than he was before. But you could take him. You could.
아니 얘는 택배 기사인데 그냥 나는.
But promise me. Promise me you'll leave him alive. There's something I want to ask him to his face.
I didn't think you were capable of torture.
I'm now. And I want to know why he betrayed me. Do you want it?
계속 주죠. 이제 먹겠지.
Sam. Don't forget about the supply run to South Knot City.
이제 가야죠. 갓겜이라고 생각할 사람도 있기 때문에 저는 아니에요.
You're halfway there. Halfway to making us whole again. Listen. There's something I need to tell you.
뭐가 지금 아멜리도 뭐가 문제가 있어 지금.
Sam, Amelie's connection just dropped. We've been
저거 혹시
reading her
파판
phone from the
15처럼
old
바로
system.
죽는 거 아니야?
Must be a problem with the lines.
만나기도 전에?
I'll look into it. Let's just hope it's nothing more serious.
Sam, I'm detecting a chiral spike. Right in your vicinity. These numbers are off the charts. This might explain the sudden service interruption.
보스전인 것 같은데요?
Whatever's causing it could pose a threat to the Knot cities. Get out there and investigate.
느낌이 딱 보스전 각인데 이거 에피소드 3의 마지막인 것 같은데 바람이 세게 부네. 어이구 차. 코난이 준 거 머리. 오 뭐야? 큰일인데? 나 저기 BT 상대할 거 아무것도 안 갖고 왔는데? 큰일났네. 이거 핸드건으로. 이 아저씨 드디어 나왔다. 이제 떡밥이 풀리나요? 그 비비 만든 사람. 이 아저씨도 둠쓴가 본데. 컴뱃 베테랑. 오, 에피소드 4야. 이제 비비의 비밀이 조금씩 나오는 모양입니다. 수많은 아이들을 죽였겠지, 이거 실험하느라. 싸워야 돼? 뭐야? 죽었나? 끝났다. 와, 씨. 미친 매즈 아저씨. 이제 이야기를 좀 들려주려나요? 어떤 일이 있었는지? 깜짝이야. 이씨, 패드 내려놨었는데. 이씨, 이런 데서도 진동이 울려. 이씨. 이게 마지막 컷인 것 같은데요? 비비를 진짜 애기처럼 생각했었던 것 같아. 얘는 소모품이 아니라 대부분 다 소모품으로 생각한다잖아요.
Sam, proceed to Mama's lab. Mama was part of the Cupid R&D team. However, from the start, she had concerns about its long-term viability. Felt Cupids had fundamental flaws, which might explain the strange phenomenon you experienced and the spike in chiral density. You should pay her a visit. See what she has to say.
실제 이제 보이나봐요. 차 업그레이드 해주나? 헐. 니키가 죽었나봐.
Don't worry, Sam. She doesn't bite. Glad you made it.
자기 악인가 본데. 벌써 에피소드 5네요?
She's hungry.
전개가 빠르다.
What the?
There, she's down. Even though she can't drink it, my body keeps making it. Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's my daughter. And I'm her mama.
이건 또 뭐야?
It's okay. She's only connected to me. It's not like the other BTs. You can see it, right? You're hooked up. Now you know why I can't leave. So about the supercell. Do you think the grown-ups could talk for a minute? Thank you. Look at this. This was the chiral density when the supercell appeared. But almost immediately after, it dropped to normal levels. In other words, the storm vanished in less than a second.
That's impossible.
Okay, let's pull the data from your cufflinks and take a look then. Well, that's all pretty crazy, but at least you're not. Timestamps in the logs support your story.
아, 총소리가 났네요.
Best guess I can muster is you were trapped between two different space
시공.
times.
Two different space times.
HQ is doing a deeper analysis. All they've got to work with is the frequency spectrum, but with a little effort, they should be able to figure out where you were sent. Another chiral spike. She's been crying more at night. Chiral density increases in regions connected to the chiral network, but the numbers are way higher than I projected.
That's bad, right?
Yeah, more connections means more chiralium. Early on, Bridges did acknowledge this as a potential problem, so I installed special limiters in the Cupids to keep the chiral levels in check. Looks like the limiter on yours is faulty, though. The supercell and the temporal phenomenon that you experienced may be related to all this.
Are you saying if I keep extending the network, we might be in for more temporal phenomena?
Maybe. Or worse, they cause another death stranding.
But you got a solution.
Of course I've got a solution. Right over here, in fact.
새로 만들었네.
We just need to integrate a limiter into this new Cupid I threw together. Thought I'd make you one since you said you were coming.
그러니까 저는 우라늄 이런 정도로 해석하고 있어요. 필요하지만 좀 위험한 거. 방사능.
Great. Crisis averted.
No, crisis not averted. We need to rewrite the software to work with the new hardware.
Well, then get to
설마
it.
다시 다 다녀야 돼?
Um,
그건 아니겠지?
no can do. I designed the hardware, but the software was written by someone else.
Well, where can we find them?
Her. The name's Lochna. She was a member of Bridges 1. You'll have to head to Mountain Knot City.
All right, I gotta take a Cupid there anyway.
Oh, good. That's great. Here we go again. I don't know what's gotten into her lately. She's so scared. Look at her. Maybe the other side wants her back.
다른데?
Or maybe she wants
엄청
to
큰데?
go back. We can't keep on like this. That much I know.
You wanna tell me what happened?
She was due. I was in the hospital waiting for a C-section. And the terrorists hit us. I was pinned under the rubble. Nothing to do but wait and wait. Felt like forever. But no one came. They said air and water. I don't know how many days went by. The water ran dry, and the cold set in. I gave birth there in the rubble. But instead of bringing life into the world, I brought death.
Right.
When the time fall stopped, my baby started to cry.
이게 타임콜이잖아.
Right. Her life was the price I had to pay to survive. She saved me.
타임콜인데 어떻게 안 늙었네?
And we've been together ever since. But she's a BT. The ties that bind her to this place bind me too. You could say I've never really been discharged.
And you're okay with that? I mean, you know she's gone. You want to live your life in the
아,
shadow
BT는
of death.
지정된 공간에서 움직이진 못하는군요. 그래서 항상 나오는 데서만
You of all
나오는구나.
people, you chose the dead over the living. Why else would you be here? I just remembered. Deadman told me repatriates have special blood. Mind if I take a sample?
Yeah,
너무 뻔한다.
sure. Suck me dry. You already bleed me in my sleep. you?
Just a second. There. All done. I want to run a test.
Mama, are you?
얘한테 그거 하면 죽는데?
I'm sorry, Sam. Would you mind leaving us alone for a while?
Yeah. I gotta get to work.
보내주려 그러나?
Sam? Hey, forget what I said about chiral spikes. Reconnecting the world comes first. Maybe we're making things worse. Maybe not. But it's the only plan we've got. Good luck, Sam.
맞네, 얘가 저기 반응을 끝냈네.
Sam, the delivery terminal outside still works. Go ahead and get it connected. I'll give you further instructions from there. Sam, your next objective is to bring Mountain Knot City
산 타야 돼 또.
work. This route will take you to a way station and on to a distro center north of the city. From there, it gets tricky. You'll have to take a detour to get around the mountains.
Still want me using this Cupid on the way? Software's not been rewritten yet.
It's fine. If you link up Mountain Knot City after your Cupid is fixed, the update should filter through the network, stabilizing the connection. It's just one more reason to get there ASAP. But for now, make do with the Cupid you've got.
Any word from Mama Lee?
None. We'll just have to hope she's all right and keep going. It's what she would want. Anyway, check in at Lake Knot City's Southern Distro Center before you hit the road. And good luck out there.
헐. 헐. 맨날 이렇게 악몽을 꿔서 되겠어 이거.
Amelie!
Higgs and his people came. They finally reached Edge Knot City. There's no escape for me now. Everyone's dead, the city's destroyed, and what's left is crawling with BTs. They're everywhere.
Where's your Kipu?
But I was able to sneak away and reach out to you. This might be our last chance to talk like
인질로 아예
this.
잡혀있네.
I just wanted you to know that I'm safe. For now. Promise me you'll keep building the chiral network. It's our only hope for the future. It's my only hope for freedom. And when you've finished, we can go back east together.
Amelie, your Kipu, where is it?
Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
해변이 도대체 어딥니까?
Hey Sam, I have some new info you should hear. Recently recovered thanks to your efforts to expand the chiral network. It
나온다 이제 얘기.
concerns I dug this up on my own, just to be clear. No one ordered me to look. And if anyone asked, put it all on me. No need for you to deal with any blowback. You were just listening to me ramble on the wire, okay? Anyway, it looks like Bridges wasn't the first to bring back BB Tech. It was a group of separatists. Terrorists opposed to UCA expansion, according to the records.
테러리스트가 그 비비를 걔한테 뺏어서 부활시켜갖고 먼저 썼구나. 그래서 그 박사는 막으려고 했던 거고.
Seems these separatists were having trouble with BTs too, and figured that if they could track them, they might be able to steer them into our path. When Bridges caught wind of this, the decision was made to fight fire with fire, to start using BBs as a countermeasure.
걔네는 BT를 유인하려고 한 거고 우리는 BT를 찾아내려고 한 거고.
A fact I think someone may have tried to conceal, judging by the absence of BB-28's service record. I always found it strange that we were so willing to utilize technology we barely understood. Now we know why. We've been aping methods and techniques employed by others from the start. There's more you should know. It's about the original Bridge Baby experiments.
아, 이게 최초 아니야?
Piecing together what little I could find, it looks like they started around the time of the Death-Stranding. They were conducted on the island of Manhattan off the East Coast, which was completely and utterly obliterated by what was almost certainly
아, 이런 용어들 설명이 약간 좀 자세했으면
back
좋았을
then.
텐데.
These experiments had the full support and approval of the American government. It's all just guesswork, but I suspect the BB program was conceived to help gain a better understanding of the nature of the Death-Stranding. However, due to ethical and safety concerns, public opinion was strongly against the program. Still, they pressed on, and in their desperation to make sense of the greatest disaster of their age, I think they caused another. I should also mention that the president himself was killed in the blast. It was after his death, when he was succeeded by then Vice President Strand, that the experiments were suspended by executive decree. Documents were shredded, facilities were decommissioned, and every effort was made to pretend that BBs had never even existed. Which begs the question how some random separatist group was capable of resurrecting the tech decades later. I'll let you know if I turn up anything enlightening.
근데 BB에 뭔가 비밀이 많긴 하네요.
Doing Bridges? That network you're building is carrying some nasty stuff. Stuff nobody.
아, 여기까지 왔는데 그렇게 좀 하지 맙시다, 아줌마. 누구신지 모르겠는데.
We want no part of your
아, 그러지 맙시다. 아, 나 지금 힘들게 왔어요.
That voice. Is that you, Mama? You hit your head there, Mama?
I'm not yours, and yours is no.
아, 마마랑 뭐 동생이나 뭐 그런가 보다.
Enough games, Mama.
I don't think you heard me, mister.
마마랑 관련 있는.
City is telling you and the UCA to take a hike. You people keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna put us right back on the road to the Death-Stranding. We didn't ask for you to come and tell us how to live our lives. We'll decide that for ourselves, thank you very much. All we want from you is the occasional delivery. Nothing else.
So you speak for the city.
That's right. I'm in charge.
아, 로크나야.
Lochner. Hold up, I need to talk to you. You're a technician, right?
Look, go home and don't come back.
Listen to me, damn it. I need your help.
Well, we don't need yours, Bridges. You're only making things worse.
큰일 났다.
Sorry you had to deal with that, Sam. She's the boss over there, and she's not afraid to lay down the law.
이것들은 꼭 일 끝나면 얘기한다니까.
And we need her people. We've lost too many others as it is. Without Mountain Knot City, the Cairo network and the UCA will never be complete.
What now?
So, here's the thing. Sam, Lochner is Mama's twin sister.
쌍둥이.
Former Bridges one. Went west with the others. Second group, just like Mama. Mama's not her real name, of course. That'd be Malingen. Both have dooms and both are scientific geniuses. Mama's primary field of expertise is applied physics. Lochner's is theoretical. Mama designed the Cupid hardware.
아, 이 소프트웨어 설계하는 애가 얘구나. 아까 필요하다 그랬는데.
Converse over any distance. Said they had a special bond that led them. I don't know how that's possible, but I'll tell you this. There wouldn't be a chiral network without them. They were were so close that some said they were like one person in two bodies. Might be why
지금 링크 연결해주는 애들 개발자래요. 둘 다.
But they had a falling out after Molingen's accident. Lochner left Bridges and cut off all contact with us.
동생이 테러 때문에 죽을 뻔해가지고
But if we don't bring Lochner
대통령
around,
때문이라고
our plans to
생각합니다.
make America whole again are finished. Not that I'm asking you to stick your nose in their personal business. Though if you did, it might help us figure out how to bring Lochner around.
마마한테 다시 가라는 건 아니겠지. 먼 데까지
Because our
왔는데.
plans to make America whole again are finished without
야,
her.
나 저기
In the meantime,
빠른 이동하면 돼.
if you've got any bright ideas, feel free to give them a shot. Good work.
마마야 진짜 어떻게 좀 해봐라. 나 지금 저 설산 넘어왔다잉.
Hey, Sam. Thanks for coming back.
애기 죽였을 거예요 아마.
Got something for you. These are your new
보내줬겠지
components.
이제. 뭐
They still work
됐다.
as a terminal, but I've added a
무기
weapon
기능?
function. I was able to redesign everything from the ground up after the last connection.
And they're weapons too now.
That's right. Cord cutters. I should explain. BTs are connected to the other side via umbilical cords, right? When those cords bring the matter of our world into contact with the antimatter of theirs, boom, void out. But, just as Deadman theorized, your blood does have unique properties. It can be used to cut a BT's cord. So, I've added that function. Cut the cord of the BT, and it returns to the world of the dead. No BT, no void out. Win-win.
These things can cut them loose.
If you can get close enough without them noticing.
야 그거 어떻게 안 들켜?
Cord snipping, super handcuffs.
Right.
수갑같이 생겼죠.
Let's try them out.
시험해보자고?
Cut the cord connecting us.
아 아직 안 죽였구나. 아이고 이거 그거 생각나요. 바이오하자드 2의 그 총기상 아빠.
She's sound asleep. Made sure she got plenty of milk.
얘도 결국 애를 잊지 못하고 BT 상태로 계속 키웠으니까.
Please, Sam. Set us free. This world was never hers, but all the same, I didn't want her to leave it. Even though she's already lost. Truth is, she's not really my daughter.
The attack and everything, that was all a lie?
No, that part was true. My ovaries can't produce eggs, and Lochner has trouble with her uterus. Long story short, neither of us can have children.
아이가 저 유령이에요.
I mean, children. Who needs them, I thought. But my sister thought differently. Lochner wanted a child, someone to carry her genes. She fell in love with another member of Bridges, but he died in an accident. She was devastated, of course, as was I. Back then, strong emotions like that, I could feel hers, and she could feel mine. When I sensed her desire to join him, to end it, I went to her and said, let's have a baby.
그래픽은 지금 플스 진짜 역대급이에요.
We took one of
나무랄 게
his
하나도
eggs
없어.
and fertilized it with his frozen sperm.
그게 문제가 아니에요. 지금 굉장히
And I
긍정적이잖아.
carried it to term.
이거 어떻게 할 거야 이거?
A healthy baby grew inside of me. But then there was the attack. and our bond was severed. I wanted to tell her,
플스요.
but I was bound to the child. I couldn't just abandon her. But I was wrong. Lochner needs to know. You have to break some ties to forge others. Keep me tied to everything. If we're going to reconnect the world, I need to reconnect with my sister first. So please, Sam. Do it.
에이 잘라. 그래도 막 비명 지르고 그러지 마. 아름답게 간다.
Alright, Sam. Take me home to Lochner.
저 여러분 설마 그 아까 그 여자처럼 저 실어갖고 얘 데려다 주는 건 아니겠지? 아니 설마. 잠깐만 이거 야 아니 왜 니네는 다
Would you set me up?
야 니네는 다 니네가 걸을 수 있으면서 왜 맨날 지게처럼 실려가.
It's just too much to take in all at once.
야 지금 설산을 가야 돼.
Claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine. So long as I can see out of the
이거
back.
빠른 이동도 안 되잖아요 그러면.
The warmth of the light. The touch of the
큰일
wind.
나네 이거.
The scent of the world.
거기를 어떻게 얘를 데려가지? 아니 되게 감동적이고 좋긴 한데 너무
Lucky you. Two of you are
너무
still
겁이 나네. 좀 무섭네.
Okay, Sam. Let's go.
어떻게 데려가지? 한숨 잘라고? 그 와중에 또 한숨 자는 거야? 이거는 빠른 이동 될 것 같아요. 내가 봤을 때 컷신 처리 될 것 같아. 이거는 그럴 리가 없어. 이거를 여기서 거기까지 설산을 타고 가게 할 리가 없어. 어머. 춥긴 되게 추웠었나 보다. 춥긴 되게 추웠었나 봐. 아이고. 당연하지. 저기 민소매 입고 왔으니. 죽는 거야? 왜 죽어? 뭐 했다고 죽어?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
아 진짜 글로 오면 안 되는 거였나?
I love you so much.
너무 추운 데로 와서 그런가?
I love you so much. It's good to hear your voice again.
아니 근데 어차피 따뜻한 데로 왔으면 테러리스트 총에 맞아 죽었을 거예요. 이렇게 죽으면 마마 좀 그런데.
I couldn't. You don't have to say it anymore.
아니 이건 추워서 죽은 거지 사실. 그거 말고는 없죠.
Lochner, you need to fix his carpet. I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you. love you. You hear me? Forever
이렇게 죽는 거 너무 뜬금없는데?
and always.
왜 죽어? 왜 죽어? 이거 아니야, 죽는 거 아니. 설마 안 죽겠죠? 에이.
Now, make the world whole. Okay? Just like you make me.
그냥 기절이겠지. 아니 왜 죽어? 아니 왜 죽어요? 아 이거 이 게임 두 번째 오점이야. 아 이거 여기 왜 죽어 얘가? 자, 스토리가 너무 아침 드라마다. 뭐 도플갱어라 둘이 만나면 죽는 게 아닌 이상이야.
I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond
그 와중에
on
동생이 더
purpose. That
예쁘네.
she stole our child and ran.
아니, 그랬으면 동생이 제 멱살
I fixed it
잡았겠죠.
like she asked.
이게 아니잖아.
Limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down to work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that or my memory's going to pieces.
누가 수정했어?
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote
픽스
might be
아니야?
overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malingen.
너 네가 고집 안 부렸으면 이제 안 죽었다.
Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her car passed over to the other side, but her heart remained bound.
근데 이거
by
소각
the
해야 될 텐데.
She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals. Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention.
아 이거를 일부러 그래서 아 저게 마마가 그래서 수갑으로 만든 거군요. 왜 수갑인가 했더니 자기 개인적인 사정 때문에 그렇게 만든 거구나. 아, 생체 정보 못 보게 하려고 뭐 그랬대잖아요. 저거 두 개를 껴야 비로소 이제 뭐 완벽하게 작동을 하나 봐. 그래서 주인공 옷 언제 바뀌었대? 여기 열기가 제일 힘들었다. 다 왔다 이제. 스테빌라이저.
Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb, remember? Malingen. Akna.
아 내용은 좋은데 이거 너무 억지로 죽여가지고 좀 약간 그렇긴 하네요.
Thanks to you, Edgenut City is finally within reach. And you, Lakna. Your work will help ensure that the Chiral network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio, which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago.
100년 전에 전장이 있었다고? 1차 세계대전에 얘가?
It wasn't a dream. Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or
또
something.
판타지 나오네.
And given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said,
얘는 캡틴 아메리카예요?
beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Hartman can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the
중간에 그
continent
1차 세계대전 나오긴 했잖아요.
Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't
근데
answer.
그게 얘가 1차 세계대전 참전했다고 이해하기는 좀 어려웠죠. 사실. 그냥 단순히 악몽이라. 내부를 둘러보세요. 내부에 뭐 있나 본데 지금. 이것만 둘러보자. 비비가 없어졌네.
Lou? Ooh, looking for this? Surprise. Fragile warped me here. I finally got to visit the beach.
이게 무슨
Well,
프라이빗 룸입니까,
her
여러분?
beach. Don't worry. I didn't come all this way for the sightseeing. Your beloved BB has a serious issue.
에피소드 6 데드맨.
You may recall me explaining that these incubators connect BBs via the chiral network to their still mothers back at HQ. Bridge babies are quite literally bridges between this world and the other side. Their place is not here with us, nor with the BTs over there. They belong precisely in between, with no greater affinity for one world or the other. But BB-28 here has been leaning further and further towards the world of the living. Towards you, Sam.
It's because we're partners.
Partners? Sam, a BB's a tool, not a human being.
진짜 애기처럼 군다는
Bridge,
얘기구나.
yes. Baby, no.
So tell me what the problem is.
This tool, this weapon, is transforming into a living being. It's gaining weight. Its brain activity is increasing.
진짜 추억을 쌓아가고 있구나, 쌤이랑.
BB-28 is becoming self-aware, becoming an actual child.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
It's hardware, Sam. Manufactured for a purpose. A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod.
나오는 순간 죽을 수 있나
There
봐요.
is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it. Which hardly matters because at this point, it'll cease functioning within a couple of days.
Cease functioning.
That's right. Not even the pod will be enough. It'll be bricked.
What do we do?
We reset it. You'll have to leave it with me, of course. I'll cut the cord that links the two of you and then perform an operation that reconnects it to the other side. Think of it as a little tug to correct its alignment, to put it back where it belongs, right between the world of the living and the dead. But like I said, you'll have to be without it for a while.
You're sure this will work?
Of course. One catch, though. The surgery may erase its memories.
Erase? Will forget me?
Relax. The BB will still function as intended. You just have to trust me. Come on. I'm telling you, it's like a game. Just select retry and start again. And this is why I hate these things.
오줌을 쌌네? 오줌이 나와? 여기 깨진 거 아니야?
Sam,
아, 저기로 나왔구나.
I was already filthy from my trip through the beach. But now your BB has added insult to injury.
고민이 되죠. 정이 들었거든. 샤워하기. 샤워하기 저기 들어있는데. 샤워하기. 느낌표 있길래. 뭐야?
No one can spy on us in here. It's just you and me. No audio records of what we say. No video for lip reading analysis. Get closer. Die Hardman cannot know of this. Understood? I've been doing some digging into the first BB experiments. Officially, they were suspended by the government following a void out which claimed the life of the then acting president. Documents were shredded. BB technology banned, yes? But obviously, the experiments continued in secret, on the direct orders of President Strand.
Bridget?
The BBs were essential to solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. Oh, she had big plans for them. They weren't designed just to be BT detectors. She wanted to incorporate them into the chiral network to facilitate travel to the beach. But none of her plans ever came to fruition. And now BB Tech has fallen into terrorist hands.
What's Die Hardman's part in this?
I'm afraid to find out. I don't know how long he was working for Strand. I don't even know his real name or his face. I thought you might, since you two go further back.
He was already wearing the mask when I met him. Something about burning his face.
Right. Sorry. Any data we have from back then is classified at the highest level. As far as I know, the director is the only one with clearance. But the chiral network presents a new opportunity. By compiling fragmented data
침 너무
in the
튀는데?
public domain from all across the country, I might be able to piece together a little more of the puzzle. Be careful, Sam. They're watching. Well, Sam, you're a good sport. I'll give you that. Still, it's a fine way to get out of doing the laundry.
Just fix BB, all right?
Oh, no. You'll be doing the fixing. I'd never manage without your help. Check the delivery terminal upstairs for the
그런 거
details.
같기도 하고 잘못
You're
본 거
ready, of
아니에요?
course.
일부러 그랬나? 일부러 잘못